Zoom?
This is Zoom.
This is Zoom.
This is Zoom.
You are now my official favorite person to come on the show. You just full on. I was like, oh my God, it's Zoom.
It's just Zoom. That's what it is forever.
This is what I look like forever.
Right?
Yeah, I had like yoga pants that I did not. You do yoga. I don't. I just wore them, and I wore tennis shoes, and then I had like a pretty blouse.
Yeah, that's what it's about. You're just like, okay, I'm presentable.
I love it.
But why would I do anything else other than this? Why? There's no reason for
once
it.
you've seen it. My favorite was people would be like, oh, just because it's a pandemic, oh, this is what pandemic did to me. I'm like, this is like a Thursday in 2018 for me. I'm like, this is, yeah, totally, it's COVID. That's what it was. So wait, you have a 2-year-old now.
I do.
So how is that? Are you exhausted? Or you love it?
I love it.
You love every minute?
I mean, I feel like it's the best thing that well, it is. I don't feel like it. I know it's the best thing I've ever done in my life. And yeah,
it
it's
is,
the most,
it is
really.
Cool. But wait, too, so like you don't have those moments where you're like,
no.
Yeah.
I feel like as a parent, that's your job, is to just be like, okay, so what are you feeling here? How is it? There's something there. Kids are always just trying to express a feeling. They're not actively trying to be bad. They're just
But when they can't communicate, they get so frustrated.
Exactly. So what is it? I do my mom checklist. Did she eat? Is she tired? I'm like, what time is it? You know, when was the last time she ate? When is she, when is nap?
Yeah.
You know, and you just kind of start there, and then you go like, what just happened? Is there something she's trying to communicate to me? And I just have, I feel like as a parent, my job is to just help her find the words to her emotions, her experience, what she's going through, and be able to help her identify that and then move through it. And what does she need from me? And what does she need from herself? And is this something she can take care of herself, that she can
Can we like
self-soothe?
talk every week? Or, like, are you like naturally a patient person?
I think that because I'm an older parent and I've already, I really worked hard to get a child. It's
I'm not like a young parent.
To me.
I'm like,
I know, but I think it's just a different thing when I've also been I'm very fortunate to have been able to take the time to do it and be there with her, and that's like just the hugest blessing that
That's great, though. You have like the most amazing outlook on that.
It's challenging, but what's also really imperative is to repair. So like if you do blow up, just to repair that and say, oh my God, mommy lost.
Oh, that's what, you
just
do.
Like, I didn't mean to say that to you. If I hurt your feelings or if I made you feel, if I upset you, I just want you to know mommy's human too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I will say I'm lucky. Like my kids are very communicative to me in that sense. Like we're very open about, like I'm not like afraid to say, oh man, mommy messed up. Like I should have handled it this way, but like how, like sometimes you get so frustrated, you don't know, that happens to mommy too. Yeah. I was like, so we just need to do better. So we do that, but it's, what I think this conversation deserves?
What?
Some of your wine.
Okay.
I'm like, I think that we should have a drink.
Cheers to you, mommy.
To being a really great mom. So this is actually your wine. So any woman that makes wine is a friend of mine. So what led you to this venture?
My girlfriend and I, Catherine Power, we didn't know what was in our wine. We didn't know what was in it. Because
sorry, that was my first taste. That was real good.
It's really good.
Yeah, that was my first taste.
It's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was in our wine because it's not disclosed. There's no labeling on wine. It's one of the only consumables that doesn't have an ingredient list. And so we kind of took a deep dive into winemaking and found that there are a plethora of additives that can be utilized in the winemaking process for various different reasons.
Yeah. That's why I don't feel that on French wine. They don't do those additives.
Well, our rosé is French.
Okay.
And so is our red.
Did not even
and
really
our
put that
white
together.
is Spanish. And it's really delicious.
It is.
And we did cans because, we advocate moderation at Avaline. We're not a party, You don't
want anybody holding someone's hair.
Exactly. Not at all.
Yeah.
And sometimes you go to the, want to go to dinner, and this fits perfectly in a fanny pack, I will say.
Not that I've heard from a friend.
Going to
catch her on a hike, and she's like, hold a minute.
When I go to dinner with a girlfriend who's I know is not going to be having a glass of wine, and I want to just have a glass of wine, I pop one of these into my bag, and I get the perfect serving. It's not more than I would drink on my own.
I like it. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's really nice. Yeah. So this is amazing. I don't drink after people.
Oh, I haven't drank.
Oh, you haven't?
No.
Well, don't drink after me.
I won't. Because I know what it tastes like. I don't need to drink it.
Normally, okay, I was afraid to do this because normally I don't like white wine.
I
That's
know.
good.
Everybody says that about our white wine. They
I
all
normally don't
say
like,
they
don't drink
like
it.
white wine.
Okay. Now I look like that girl at the party.
I'll hold your hair, Kelly. I'll hold your hair.
It's been a rough 2 years, Kendra. No, so I love this video. We found this. So here you are sharing a can with a friend.
Yeah.
which is an amazing friend. I just love that y'all You've got to see the whole video. Because this is my question. One, have you ever dressed up from something about Mary? Have you ever done that for like Halloween or anything?
No, of course not.
That would be the greatest thing.
I totally told Benny Drama, if you guys know him on Instagram. He's so hilarious. He's like a genius. Him and his partner, Terry, we asked them to do something with us with Avaline. And they came up with this idea.
Yeah.
And I was like, you guys are just too funny.
I know,
like,
but
you're just too funny.
The upsetting for people watching, though, is that you look identical to what you did in the film before. And I'm like, that door opened and I was like, I can't say that on the show. But I was just like, damn. So wait, so you've taken time off, like from acting. You said a minute ago you like took time. It's nice to have as a parent as well. So like taking time off, like did you do it on purpose just to like kind of get back in your own head, in your own life? Because sometimes I feel like in this industry, it gets away from you and you just feel, it can feel like infantilizing. Like it's people do so many things for you that you're like, forget how to do simple things. Yeah. And then you're on the phone with someone and they're like, what's your account number? And I'm like, I don't know. Let me call 3 people. I'm like, yeah, it just, because sometimes this industry takes so much from you, like the little things that you don't think about. Is it nice to get away from that and you feel like you're like your own individual?
What do you think, Kelly?
Well,
being in the middle of the storm, what do you think?
Honestly, I don't feel that way. I feel like, I know everybody sees like I have a lot of jobs, but actually I cut back this year. And that's why I love doing ASC, like this other show with Snoop Dogg, because it was something I love that I got to do, but it wasn't so time consuming for me. And it is smarter, like I think later in your career to start choosing little things like, look, I don't want to give up, I don't want to give this up, but I want to do it like in my own time.
Yeah, I think it goes back to all the things that are like the big pieces of my life that I had sort of lost touch with. You know, doing things for myself, knowing, you know, I had a house, but I didn't take care of it. I had dogs, but I didn't take care of them.
Yeah.
I had family that I saw, you know, they came to me.
Yeah.
You know, just because you are completely consumed by the work, you know, and on films it's 12-hour days, you're on sets for months, you're owned by the project, literally. And so I felt like, wow, I really just want to take care. I'm a very capable person, and I just want to exercise those muzzles again.
Some people do need muzzles.
Those muscles again. And so it was a kind of a reclaiming of myself for myself and nobody else. I mean, nobody asked me to do it. Nobody wanted me to do it, you know.
But that's even more amazing that you knew that you needed it. Like I think like a lot of people in this industry too, you keep going and then you don't even know.
Yeah.
Like it took something dramatic in my life to go, oh my God. I'm like, I'd been kind of saying it for a minute, but I wasn't listening to myself. I was listening to others.
Yeah.
And then it was just like, oh, no. We got to pull back a little bit. So, and I love working though. So it's nice to like do stuff. It's nice to do projects that you like that are interesting to you and organic in your life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this was, you know, it just was a really fun project to do from home. We launched during COVID. We're going on our 2nd year.
I love it.
And yeah, so we...
what a time to bring out an alcoholic beverage.
Right, really.
That was smart.
It just timed out that way, honestly.
That was
we were like,
amazing
oh,
timing.
wow, right now.
I call that God's timing.
Yeah, exactly.
It's His will.
It's really...